Hi guys, it's Tanya from 4Girls Jewelry. I want to share today how I make this double heart. I have some hearts on my channel. You can search for this one with the crystals. Today I just want to show how I did something without basically any tools. All you needed is your hands, and you can create this asymmetrical double heart with some crystals of your choice and gemstones. If you want a birthstones for somebody specific, you can do that too. So let's pick up some wires and let's wire wrap together. So what we need for the project is your crystals, 2 pieces of thicker wire, any wires you want. If you want 21 gauge, 19 gauge, I think even 18, 16 also, whatever how thick you want it. I use the 10 wires because they double, so the heart is half too, and I feel like it's okay too. And also 24 gauge to attach your gems. So I have here some leftovers. I never throw anything. This is copper. So this one is I believe 3.5 inch long. Let's see. So we can, any leftover, yeah, that's 3.5, and this one is, I believe, 3. Yeah, so it's just a little bit, basically 3 inches. And this piece, I need one more piece, will be 6 inch long. So I created today 2 hearts. So one has the middle one, I use torch. So if you use torch, obviously you will need a little bit more wire, so you can use 3.5 inches to start. If you like it, if you're scared of the torch, you can just hammer it, and this one is just hammered at the end. And you can also use hammer it here and just polish it to perfection, so it will not catch anything. I did use a fire here, my torch, and here I just hammer it, but in this one both of the ends are torched. I like that. I like the little ending like that. So okay, so let's pick up the wire that we needed for the middle one, because I will use, let me use smaller, so then I can hammer it and end it like that. So what we do, like I said, we need tools, and just basic tools basically, because everybody have flat nose pliers, cutter, and round nose pliers to create jewelry. So that's all 3 we basically will need. So in the middle we just make the bend. I squish it nicely, this part, and then you just open them up here, both sides, and you create your heart. It can be very messy. It can be, you can use it, your round nose pliers, if you wanted to make it more definition here, larger, smaller, you know, depends. It's each little pendant will be a little bit different, doesn't have to be exactly the same. And what I do is I will hammer this part. So what we do, we wanted to cut a little bit like that, hammer, so to prevent the noises. It's very noisy process. I won't hammer too much, but you hammer more. And what you do is you just file that little piece so it will not catch on any clothes. But what I like to use torch, it's very simple, fast, and it's just speed up your process, plus it makes the jewelry better. I feel like that ending is much better than just hammering, but either way works. So now what we do is the other wire, we just go around and nicely finish. Make sure it doesn't catch any clothing, nothing. So we have our first element for the pendant. Also we'll hammer. Yes, it's hammered. It's totally different than texture. I like the texture. I like that this is stable. Now we need the other part for that. So we take on our 6-inch long wire and it doesn't matter. I use a little bit. I try to make one part a little bit longer than the other, and we just make something like that. Now we need 24 gauge. What we do is we want to attach 2 of them together. So approximately half of the wire, 24 gauge. You don't need a very big piece. And what you do is I attach from one side of the heart inside in that little loop twice. Then I go in this part of the heart and do the same. Do 2 wraps. 1, 2 wraps. 2 wraps. And then when you did 2 wraps, I will also, you know, where this we have frame and this part, I do 4 wraps to tie them together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wraps. After 4 wraps, because you for now you forget about that other part, but now we have, so we have 2 together here that goes inside in that little loop, 4 wraps here, and now we will take in 24 gauge and we will work only on this part. So we make 1, 2, and we will add our first crystal or micro-faceted tiny gems, if you wanted to use whatever you want to use. I will use Chinese crystals, so we will put 1 and I will wire wrap again 2 times. 1, 2, and I will put 1 more bead. 1 more bead. Today in Chicago is such a dark day. We're supposed to have a lot of snow, but we don't. The snow is there, but it's melting. Okay, so so this is the second crystal, and because I use not really large crystals, it's small, I managed to put 3 of them. To not make this video boring, so here is the other heart that I did. So I did 3, then I put larger one, and then 1, and it's supposed to be 2, but I just didn't have room. Depends, you know, you can squish it, you can put more beads, like this one has 2. So whatever, how many fits in there. You finish this one, this side, now we start to work on the other side. We do the same thing, mirroring, so we do also 2 wraps inside, just exactly like we did, and then 4 here. And instead of going down, we do 2 wraps on this one, and we will put the beads there. So the same process, we put the beads. In this case I will have the blue one, and we just go continue on this one. So it will be 2, and again will be another bead. So how many beads we want? We want to put approximately like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we make a little space and we put the larger bead. Now when we wanted to finish the piece, I just do by hand, because we have one side completely open where we put our jump ring later, and I use fire in both of the pendants. I use torch. So after I decide how big this piece is, so this one is perfect. It will be perfect for the torching, so I will torch, like use the heat here. This will be a bubble. Then the other side we need to wire wrap completely, and you will put also your larger bead at the end, and you just, after you're using torch, or if you don't have torch, you just hammer it and make it the same way how in this pendant is, and just wire wrap together here with this wire. When it's all done, like I also like to hammer. I hammer this part and I hammer this part, and after completely done, when you finish your whole heart, you just take this part and you push it all the way down. I was originally thinking to put some beads inside there, but I didn't like it later. So all this goes down, smush down, and it's actually nice on the piece. It's like look like it's a part of the design that you meant it to have that. And I put this in a level of sulfur and chain, and that's it. Your project will be done. I hope you guys will make some hearts. Very easy. And then any commercial chain, if you wanted to, if you want to break with some your own elements, this will be wonderful. And I feel like that's also to curving, like, because when you make it, it will be flat. I like when my piece is sort of 3D, have that effect. So I also mold it with my hands. So when you put on the surface, it's curved. You can see it's not flat, it's just curved, and it will lay down better on your neck, who will wear it. I hope you guys like it. Please share my videos. It's very simple, all the simple project I share. If you can, send it to your friends or whoever could be interested. I do also have website, and finally it's working, because sorry guys, it was not working. I didn't even realize for like 7 months, and finally somebody emailed me that they trying to order some earrings from my website and they couldn't go through. So I thank you. I forgot the name of the lady. I think it's one from YouTube. Thank you so much for letting me know, because I really didn't know it doesn't work, because I have somebody who ran my website, so they didn't tell me anything. Thank you guys. Sorry for my chestnut. You guys know how he look now. And I will see you next Tuesday. Thank you. See you next time.